I wanted to know about, this is completely unrelated to anything. This great channel called Nile Green. What do you think about this channel?
Wait, what is it?
I thought that the era of Nile Green is over.
Is it really?
We don't talk about it anymore.
Is it really?
No.
Wait, what's Nile
kind
Green?
of.
What is Nile Green?
You not seen Nile Green?
No, I haven't. No.
I mean, I know of Nile Red.
Yeah.
So I assume it's something to do
So
with that.
there was a guy, another Australian man.
Okay.
These guys are very,
Joey knows him.
you know.
Yeah, he's probably my mate. Yeah.
He, at the time I knew he was Australian because if you go to the About page, it said Australia. But he would put my voice into like an AI bot.
You literally had like a perfect voice generator.
Yeah, that would basically like learn your kind of cadence and how you sound, and then you could type out what you want the person to say. And it's
Really
like
funny.
it's kind of like, I would say it's similar to like not a bad deep fake, but I'd say like an okay deep fake in terms of like changing people's faces,
Right.
where it's like it's close enough that if you're not paying attention, you might be tricked, but if you like actually pay attention, you're like, okay, that's
clearly
you can see like
it does
you can
take
see
a
like
second.
artifacting. So when I first heard it, like this guy would make these videos,
Right.
and I heard it, and like for the first like 30 seconds, I'm like, I never said this. And then you hear it and you go, okay, this is clear. Like it's a robot voice.
It's like a parody channel, right? That
But they would do like these parodies, which were actually good. Like I would say that they
very, very good.
like it's not like those low level parodies where they're like, oh, he does chemistry. Again, like I know Breaking Bad. Let's combine the two. Oh, let's just do like some like chemistry meme stuff.
Yeah.
He would like reference things that were like very obscure. And I watched it and I'm like, this guy has to have a chem background.
Right.
Like he has to know chemistry. Because he would be even making like references to like chemical processes. And I'm just like, again, they're not like super in depth, but I'm like, this guy knows chemistry.
Like he did it.
Like he knows the existence of the process.
Like he knows the channel, and he didn't just learn it from watching the channel. Like he knows.
You got to
stuff.
watch this. It's stuff's crazy.
Now you're describing it.
So it's
I
like,
really
and
want
even the
to.
filming, like he would do things where like this guy knows how to edit.
Like it's an insane amount of work just for a parody.
Like he would do things where I'm like, I don't even know how he edited that.
Was that like flattering, or was it like, what the fuck is happening?
I loved it. When I first watched it, I was like, I thought it was so funny. The problem was that like after he had made like 5 or 6 videos, it was when people started being confused. They thought it was me. And I was like, okay, this is like kind
I
of
thought it was like a second channel or something.
yeah, because he even copied the aesthetic. So and the gloves and like the lab coat sometimes, like it would look really similar to the point where people thought it was me.
Right.
And I was like, okay, if this guy has bad intentions, he could actually
like harm your
That's
reputation.
scary.
like
someone
Will kind of commented on it. He goes, if this guy just like started doing like really racist stuff, really like, you know, kind of like just wholly offensive or even illegal stuff. It's like people might think I'm doing it, and then I get in trouble.
Right.
That's crazy that we've gotten to the point now where someone can
Like impersonate
deep
you,
fake your voice to the point where they can genuinely like affect your livelihood. Because the machine is so good at imitating you.
I need to hear
Yeah,
It is crazy.
I got to see this.
Oh my! I'll just play a little. I'll play.
Oh no!
I'll play a little audio clip
I thought this
real
was
quick.
done.
So did you have to-
I
did it
escaped
die?
it.
Did you have
Did
to
you-
like message him to be like, yo,
So
dude?
I ended up, I don't remember. Oh, so
Okay, hold on.
I got bored feeding wieners to my acid. So today I felt like exploding some sulfuric acid. Here is my stick of dynamite. This is made with love.
Like it's not perfect, but it's shocking how
it's
good
like-
it is.
it's
But
not
even
paying
the
attention.
aesthetic.
yeah.
Just to prove this is sulfuric acid, here is the pH. Let me reiterate, this is the pH. So he did make, the thing is like, he did make piranha there. So when I watched it, I'm like, it wasn't just like an effect. Like he has concentrated sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide, and he's making legitimately like a very dangerous concoction. So I'm like, this guy knows chemicals.
Right.
So that's the thing too, is like, he wasn't just deep faking it. He was good at video editing, putting the videos together. He came up with
This
all
is
the
like
ideas.
some kind of movie where someone's slowly replacing you.
Yeah, like
I think there have actually been movie plots that are legit that, right?
Yeah. So you reach out to him.
so since he's Australian, and there's very few Australian like YouTube creators,
Thought you were going to say
and
people.
no, I guess too. But he's also into chemistry, so he knew the other. I said the Australian guy before. Explosions and Fire. I don't know who reached out to who, but Tom, who runs Explosions of Fire, told me. He's like, hey, dude, like I've spoken to him.
Yeah.
So then now there was like
a connection.
Right.
So then we ended up just like, he wanted to do another video or he wanted to talk to me. So I'm like, okay, I'll talk to him. I ended up saying like, if you want to make another video, that's fine. Like, I don't want to just come in here. I think it's funny. I don't want to come in here and just be like,
shut it down.
Yeah, like your time is done. And I'm like, but if you keep making it, like I'll probably have to do that because you are like, is potentially a liability. And I'm like, I don't think you have any bad intentions, but
it could go the wrong way.
It could go the wrong way. And I'm like, I don't think it's unreasonable that people are thinking that I run this channel and there's like some issues.
It could be like, I could see if someone had only watched maybe one or two of your videos in passing and they find this channel and it's branded a little too similarly.
They got a lot of views.
Oh no, they have a shit ton of views.
So it's like, it was enough people that I was like, it's going to cause problems, but it was very reasonable. He's like, oh, I agree. So he's like,
that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
But he also said, he goes like, and it makes sense from a guy who put that much effort and made such like high quality stuff as a parody. Like the amount of work that went in was insane.
Yeah.
He goes, I like filmmaking. I like writing. He goes, I don't want to be just a guy who parodies one person.
Yeah.
And he goes, what? I'm just in forever just making parodies of you. He goes, that sounds horrible to me.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want to do YouTube. I want to figure out like the type of content I want to make. So he goes, I was going to phase it out anyway.
Okay.
Right. Oh, so it's kind of good.
Yeah. So he's like, do you mind if I make like 1 or 2 more videos? And I was like, look, if you have really good ideas for both, you can make 2. I'm like, but if you only have like 1 hype video that you know of now, and he's like, yeah, I don't really know what I do for the other one. I'm like, then probably just
stick to one. Yeah.
So he did, and then I even said after that too, you should probably change like the channel from like Nile Green to something else. And he did. Like I didn't. He just ended up like a month or 2 later. He ended up just like changing.
Oh, that's good. That's
no. He was like, he clearly was not a malicious person.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and we had him on our podcast too.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
I wonder, like, if let's say somebody used your voice, I'm like, could you copyright claim that?
Yeah, how do you?
That's a very interesting question.
I've never copyright claimed my own image.
Like,
like
if somebody, because it's you have image rights.
Yeah,
but I don't know if there's any laws of
voice rights.
Vocal rights or.
I think it's like one of those areas that you get into that you're just gonna. I would say if you have enough money, you can sue anybody.
Yeah, of course.
But if you don't want to bleed yourself dry, trying to like, it's like what I sue with every dollar I have, and
right.
And now you stop making these videos, but I have no money and I didn't work for a
I just
year.
wonder, like, let's say there's someone clearly imitated my voice, and it's good enough where people genuinely think it's me, and I copyright claim them, and then they counterclaim. I wonder if what YouTube would be like,
I don't think you can. So copyright is for like a published work. So I don't think your voice, the tone of your voice, is not copyrightable. I don't think, but I think that like if people stealing your likeness.
Because it's your likeness, right?
But
it's
that's not illegal. They would have to steal it, and you have to prove damages.
Well, I think this is a whole new fucking territory because deepfakes have only it's never really become a big
problem we'll have to deal with in the next few years.
I would say the closest is like impersonators who would just buy their voice impersonate.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was like, unless they're damaging you, like if they're just,
I get that makes sense.
If they're selling your likeness and they're like going on the street, like I'm so and so, and everyone who walks by is like, kid, this is not the guy. Like, he's an impersonator. But it's like, if you actually start like pretending and then making videos of yourself and making fake videos trying to convince the public that this person's doing horrible things, like then you can be sued. But that's a crime. Like you're defaming them and like potentially identity theft. But it's like just copying the voice.
Yeah, I mean, my first content was impersonation mainly. So
I mean, he started off as impersonating.
Were you ever charged for your?
I was charged for my crap. No, I'm good friends with the voice actor actually.
What did you do?
I was anime, and I used to copy a voice of one of the characters and just make videos about that. And then that's
like you pretended you were them, or people knew.
No, I never said I was them. I didn't go around being like, hey, it's me. I was like, I'm pretending to be this character. And for the first few weeks, people were very confused because I was still small and they were like, "Oh, the guy
they
did
made a
this."
side channel.
Yeah. I didn't brand it as like I'm them or anything. It was just like I impersonated the voice and did stupid stuff.
Yeah.
That maybe could be considered damages. Who knows?
Because I've actually thought about this because I was just thinking how much audio content is there of my voice online.
Oh, people
now?
can for sure.
Yeah,
It's
with
just
the amount of hours of trash taste that we've put online.
Oh, God, yeah.
You
Yeah,
can easily
yeah.
make a fucking deep fake. And like I've literally seen like some meme videos because we talk a lot on trash taste.
Yeah.
And I there's like I can hear a voice line that's clearly me, and I recognize that as me. I have no recollection of ever saying that voice line in my life. You know,
I've said
I
so
feel like
much
that's
shit.
a very weird feeling too.
Yeah.
Like just thinking that, like not remembering
not
you said something.
Not remembering.
Because normal
but clearly
people don't have to
recognizing-
fucking listen to their own voice.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so it's kind of scary and weird whenever that happens, and yeah, I think
That's how I felt when I watched the deep fake of the voice.
That
I'm
must
like,
have been so
Yeah.
creepy.
No, but I was just like, I didn't say this.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't remember saying. I don't remember this video.
What did I?
Do you have a fucking split personality?
Yeah, then you start like questioning your sanity, and you're like okay, no.
I don't
The
remember,
ultimate gaslight.
I don't remember putting the dynamite in the acid. That's really
Yeah,
weird.
it's like did he splice it? I just like
Yeah.
it's confusion for like a little while.
It's like that seems like something I would do, but I just have no recollection of actually doing it.